Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. We are in Washington, Louisiana today to see this beautiful old school building here behind us. It's now called the Washington Old School Antique Mall. That used to be a school that was built back in 1935, and now it serves as an antique mall. And you can pretty much walk through the entire thing. The entire thing is filled with antiques. And people have been telling me about it and telling me I should come and see it. So here I am today to take a look at it with you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go right in and see what we can get into. So the layout of this place is pretty unique when it comes to what you would typically see at an antique store. And one thing that's unique is that you have to go outside to get to the men's restroom, as you can see here. And right next to us is this lift elevator type thing that goes up to the second story. Like I said on the intro, it's a schoolhouse that was built in 1935, and now it's an antique mall, and there's like an antique mall fair that they have here every fall, which is kind of just around the corner. Might actually come back and maybe vlog that, I don't know. It's a thought, but I don't know much about it yet, so might be a possibility. Let's go back inside. It's getting hot out here. And it's starting to rain on me. Man, I really like that table, and it's only $32. Very retro looking, but in really good shape though. Might put that in my living room. Have to come back maybe before I leave and snatch that up. I'll think about it. That's the section I need to stay away from because I don't want to break anything. Well, this area is pretty nice. A lot of woodwork and such. Springsteen. Be pretty sweet if they were autographed. Earnhardt. See what kind of records they have. Some Kiss, Elton John, Charlie Daniels, Huey Lewis and the News, Culture Club, Jethro Tull, a little bit of everything, huh? Ooh, I like that Miller, neon Miller sign right there. That's pretty sweet. Check out these little back rooms, kind of like a walkthrough. You just walk right around the wall and go back into the room. Almost like storage or something that teachers would use, I'm assuming. Check out this old calculator, I guess. Cool banners here. Ooh, UCLA. I'm a big UCLA guy myself. And so as you come from the main entry area, which is what we're facing there, and you turn, I guess, left or right, there's these numbers on the rooms, so I guess you don't lose track. Or if you lose track of who you came with, like I just did, you can call or text them and say, hey, I'm in room 11. Come find me, come rescue me. This room is definitely looking very fragile, so I'm gonna not walk through this one. Although I'm pretty coordinated and all that, I can still be like a bull in a china shop when I'm holding a camera and vlogging and trying to walk and not run into things at the same time. As you can imagine, it would pose a challenge to some. Nice room though. Keep on moving. Just gonna keep on glancing into all these different rooms here. I don't know where to go. I guess it's, oh, look at the staircase here. And this room also has one of those walk around back areas. I guess they're used for either storage and, you know, maybe supplies and such. Or maybe if this 2x4 here is original, maybe it was a place to hang coats and stuff like that and sort of be out of the way during class time or whatever. You know, put book bags or supplies, you know, back here. It's pretty interesting though. I got that old door right there in front of us. I just love this old schoolhouse feel. Typical antique mall. Lots of random stuff wherever they can fit it, huh? That painting's nice. Room 8 looks fairly interesting, so I wanted to come and take a look at this stuff. Look at that old clock. Wow. Those old chests and a desk right there. I like that stuff. Whoa, look at that old bed frame. That's dated, huh? And see, I was saying earlier, now you get a full view of it. You walk in on the left or the right and you kind of walk back there and come out on the other side. It had to be some kind of, I'm sure some of you guys watching this know what these were for, these areas were for. I'm sure that it has to do with what I mentioned earlier, just to put random supplies and maybe hang coats and, you know, book bags or something like that to get it out or keep it out of the way of the general classroom area with the teacher's desk and all the kids' desks, etc., etc. Check out this old scale. I can't even begin to try to read what the brand is or anything, except that it says Chicago on the beam there, if that's what you call it. Capacity 300 pounds. Wow. Nice couch. $300 for that couch. That's really not a bad price in my opinion. I don't know how old it is, but it looks like it's in really good shape. Check out these old 45s here. That's cool. Wow. That chair's pretty cool too. $375. This room definitely has a feel to it. Almost like a New Orleans-ish feel to it. So up here on the second floor, there's some photographs of some of the teachers. That's Dorothy Mayer, who's a librarian here at Washington High School. The band, 1939. Home Economics Club, 1947. Chicky Duran, football sweetheart, class of 1955. Look at that guitar. A healthy lifestyle keeps you young, no matter what your age. I would agree with that. What do you guys think? A healthy lifestyle keeps you young, no matter what your age. Check this out, Stanley 6, 1963 Lincoln Continental. There's Stanley right there. Wicked Witch of the West. Some Funko Pop characters, Cyndi Lauper. Plymouth Cuda 383. 49 Mercury Custom with James Dean. Whoa. That's right up my alley right there. From Rebel Without a Cause. That's the car he drives in Rebel. That's pretty sweet. Ninja Turtles 3. So this somewhat shotgun style smaller room, which is serving as, I guess, a library, is at the foot of the second story where the lift we saw earlier, the little elevator, comes upstairs and comes to this little landing outside the door here. A glimpse of the outside. So as you walk out of the back of the east wing of the school, it goes to the gym, which was built in the 50s. Little courtyard area here. So this is outside the east wing of the school. And it's a rainy weekend here in South Louisiana. It's drizzling again right now. We're walking towards the gym here. Like I said, it was built in the 50s. And this is where you can get food and such. I've never been to an antique mall that had a food court, food area. Check it out. Maybe this is where they were picked up. This is like a drive-through school bus or car area. And the students probably had that covered walkway where they waited for the bus or whatever they rode back then or got picked up with. Architecture is still looking original. Definitely looks like it's about 60-something years old. Well, let's go look inside here. Let's go take a look in the old gym. See what's in here. Well, the food area, which is when you walk in, it's closed today, or right now. But you can smell it. It smells like it. If I could describe it, and I'm not even kidding, guys, it smells like an old, like 50s kind of diner smell, like burgers and fries. And check this out. You write your name on the wall here. It's like an old 50s feel to it, you know, like Come and hang out with your friends and stuff in these nice little booths here. Check this out, man. This is a treat for me. I love this stuff. I could picture, you know, kids hanging out here back in those days, listening to a jukebox or something, having a burger and a shake. James Dean. All three of his characters right there from his 3 movies. Man, this place is super cool. You can write on the walls and all up here on the ceiling and everything. Even though it's not open, it's still really neat. That classic mid-century checkered look, which was really popular back then. Really cool. Looks like you can go back here where the restrooms are and such, but I don't know if there's anything else to see besides that. I guess this used to be the back of the gym where the locker rooms were and such. And not much to see back there. Athletic equipment. That's what it says on that door right there. So cool. A cheeseburger tablecloth.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, so we're walking back through the front entrance area of the gym and going back into what I guess is the main, yeah, this is the main gym. Oh, look at this. The main gym area. And the basketball goal's still there. And the bleachers. Wow, look at this room that we stumbled upon. Beautiful statues. Wow. This place seems to just keep going and going, you know? It's almost like a secret garden back here, almost. This is neat. Very nice. I'll tell you what, I'm loving everything about this building that used to be the gym. It looks like an old 1950s structure. It smells like a structure or a building, or it smells like those old school buildings and like an old gym. In the little cafe eating area, of course, that smelled like an old classic mid-century diner. And most of these rooms back here definitely smell like old classrooms, and I absolutely love it. And it surely has that old gymnasium feel to it. Bleachers are still there. That is so cool. Only on one side. Very typical of small towns. The bleachers would be on one side of the basketball court. I would love to have one of these, just to have it, just to put on my shelf to have. Wow. I highly recommend you guys come and check this place out. It will definitely bring you back. Very nostalgic. Look at these radios, man. This is insane. Vilco. Did any of you guys have these growing up in your house? Look at this big boy down here. A whole bunch of them right here. So awesome. So according to this, they were the girls' basketball team was state champs in 1966. And that's actually my friend's mom right there. Number 21. That's pretty cool. State champs, 1966. In this gym. Well, I don't know if the state championship was in this gym, but the team was from this gym. So now that it finally stopped drizzling outside, I can show you some of the outside views. That's the gymnasium where we just were. So much to see in there. And to the left, or towards the front, is the school. And they're doing a wonderful job of keeping it up, maintaining it, but yet letting it keep its old feel to it, the old school feel to it. All right, guys, so we're leaving the old school antique mall now. We're gonna go see if the town of Washington has anything to offer to vlog. So let's go see if we can find out on Main Street over there. So this is an old restaurant called the Steamboat Warehouse that dates back to 1829 right here in Washington. As you can see, I think it actually used to serve as an old steamboat warehouse, like it's called. It's a very unique place though, very old, about 190 years old almost. Well, actually almost 200 years old, come to think of it, about 190 something years old. It's right there on the river too. There's a river behind it. Actually, this sign says 1830, so I don't know which one to believe. And then on the bottom piece of the sign it says 1976. I don't know what that means. Maybe it was reopened on that date or something, I don't know. Or maybe that's when it was opened as a restaurant. So on our way out of town, we stumbled past this building and I had to circle back around and come and check it out because it looks really unique, and there's a plaque out front that says it's Martin Furniture Works, circa 1936, 402 South Main Street. This large building was the home of Martin Furniture Works, whose history includes manufacturing shovel and hoe handles for the government in World War II. Well, that's interesting. And later bar stools for many honky-tonks. The building has also been a feed store and a place for viewing the deceased. Oh wow. So I guess they had wakes here, I guess, huh? It has been Nanny Bell's Antiques since 2005. Very interesting looking building. Just had to stop and take a look. There's not much going on in this small town of Washington on Sunday afternoons, just like a lot of these small towns. You know, there's not much going on. There's not much open at the end of the weekend. You probably have to come and see these things, you know, during the week, or maybe midday on a Saturday, possibly early Sunday. But yeah, this place is definitely a pretty big place, pretty big building. Very interesting looking, and I just had to come and stop and take a look. Well guys, I figured this place would be good as any to do a send-off since I'm here and since I stopped to take a look at it. But I hope you enjoyed that vlog of the antique mall and the gymnasium next to it. I thought it was a real treat. Kind of a sleepy vlog, you know, nothing crazy, but it's a very relaxed visit. I encourage any of you guys that come through the area to come and take a look at that place and spend a few hours there, and hopefully catch it whenever the cafe is open. But the antique mall is open Friday, Saturday, Sunday until 5 p.m. And so it's not open Monday through Thursday, unfortunately. But if you're in the area during the weekend, definitely go and take a look if you're into that kind of stuff. I love the layout of the place. That was my favorite part of it all. I've been to and seen and even vlogged one or two antique stores over the last couple of years, but this one was unique because it's in an old school. And that's what I loved about it so much. And I definitely got a lot out of it and saw lots of cool things and lots of unique things and all that. So with that, thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, leaving your comments. I love the comments the most. I love interacting with you guys and all that. So just keep it coming. You know, I love it. I'm loving doing this, and I hope you guys are loving what I'm putting out. So with that, I'll go ahead and sign off and say I love you all, and as usual, don't forget to stay cool and stay tuned, but even more importantly, don't forget to stay tuned and stay cool. Signing off from Washington, Louisiana, I bid you adieu, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.